everybody. Welcome to the Rant. I am Drunk Farmer, and yes, football season's just around the corner. Summer's winding down. Oh Lord. The kids are already back in school, and here in a couple of weeks, we all gonna kick it off. We're all gonna light this bitch up. We are. We're gonna light this bitch up here in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna kind of go through the Nebraska schedule here, kind of give you my opinion about it and stuff, and see where we're going to end up. A lot of people are predicting Nebraska to be 6-6, 7-5, 8-4. I mean, those are realistic. I mean, 9-3. That's pretty realistic, but I'll come down to earth a little bit. 8-4, 7-5, 6-6. That's what I've been hearing the most. Nebraska was picked 11th in the Big Ten. No surprise there. I thought they'd be in the middle of the pack, but yeah, they kind of are, but kind of the bottom of it all. Nebraska looks good on paper. We are solid all the way around. Nebraska made some major changes this year. Our offensive line got a lot of experience on it, and that's what we need. We need an experienced offensive line, and we have that this year. We have one of the best offensive line coaches in the country coaching them up. So they're solid. Defense, we added some beef on the defensive line. Hopefully that's going to work out. But I'm not going to go through all that. But all in all, Nebraska looks solid in every room. And hopefully we have a good season. Remember last summer, Nebraska was boasting about a lot of things, how good they were, comparing themselves to other teams. Well, that didn't work out so well. This summer, Nebraska's been pretty quiet. I mean, they have been. So that's a good thing. Just keep your head down and go out and practice and see where you're at and take one game at a time. That's what I've always said. So after saying all that nice stuff, let's light this bitch up, all right? Let's begin with the 2026 Nebraska football schedule. The first three games I'll kind of go through a little bit fast. You got Ohio, Bowling Green, North Dakota. I almost said North Carolina. And North Dakota. Two Big Mac teams and one FBS team. All three games are very winnable. Then we travel to Michigan State. Now, this game really kind of concerns me. The reason why is this is going to set the tone for the Big Ten season. Yes, we go to East Lansing. We play Michigan State under new head coach Pat Fitzgerald, who used to coach Northwestern. His teams are always being very disciplined, very solid, and I expect nothing more than what he's going to do at Michigan State. I always thought that Pat Fitzgerald is a very good coach, and he is. And he's going to give us fits. And I think Michigan State is going to give us fits. Nebraska is favored to beat Michigan State and East Lansing, but I think it's going to be a tussle, and I think we are going to win. And I don't know. If we do win, we do win. But Michigan State's kind of a weird team. Last year, they were a team that on the winnable games they were supposed to win, they lost. The games that they're supposed to lose to, they won. Kind of weird. It probably drives Michigan State fans up the wall. I know I would be if Nebraska did that. Or would I? I don't know. Anyway, then the next game is Maryland. Maryland's here at home. Don't underestimate Maryland. I think they're better than you think. I think they are. I think they're a better team than everybody thinks they are. They have a lot of returning starters this year. And let's see how that goes. But we have Maryland at home, so we'll see how that game goes. Now, hopefully we will be undefeated by this time. Hopefully we will be 5-0. That's what a lot of people are saying. I think that they may be right. I think we might be 5-0 coming in to play Indiana, the national champions of 2025. Yeah. This is an Indiana team that is loaded. How good are they? I don't know. They kind of have the same kind of schedule that we do. And in my opinion, I think both teams are not going to be, tested. I think this is a game that's going to test Nebraska. Hopefully, we can be competitive in this game. I don't want to see a blowout because the last time we played Indiana was 52-7. That was a total embarrassment. I like to see us play Indiana close. I like to see us be competitive. I like to see us be hanging around in that fourth quarter. At least give us a shot to win this game. It could happen. College football is kind of funny that way. It could happen. Then we travel to Oregon. Yeah, Oregon. Traveling to Oregon is not an easy place to play. That stadium is small. Those fans are on top of you, and that stadium is loud. Nebraska has got to stay competitive in this game also. I don't want to go out to Oregon and get our ass handed to us. No, I want Nebraska to stay competitive. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game because we're coming off Indiana. But you got to suck it up and go out to Oregon and play Oregon. And Oregon's heavily favored against us so far. Oregon is a tough team. They are another top five. They're the number 2 team in the nation. Indiana, I'll go back to Indiana. I think they're preseason 5, something like that, 4 or 5, somewhere in there. Oregon's preseason 2. And like I said, I would like to see Nebraska be competitive. I don't want to see them get blown out of the water. So let's be competitive against Oregon. Washington comes to town, comes to Lincoln on October 31st, the blackout game. Hopefully this is a night game. That would be really cool on Halloween, a night game. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a night game or not yet, but Washington, the blackout game, we're going to be coming off a bye week. So will Washington to be coming off a bye week. This game is going to be fun. This game is going to probably be loud. This is going to be like the USC game. I think we got a pretty good shot at beating Washington. I think Washington is a good team, but I think we have a pretty good shot at beating Washington. Depends how we come off the bye week. It could go sideways. But I think we could beat Washington. I really can. I think they will be, but I think it'll be a close game, and I think it's going to be a good game, and it's going to be a fun game to go to too. So there you go. Then we travel to Illinois on a Friday night. Yeah, what is it? We're playing Illinois every Friday night. What is this? High school football? Come on now. But we go to Illinois, Champaign, Illinois. Yeah, we've had trouble against Illinois. Illinois could be a top 20 team by this time. I don't know how good they are, but they are a very good team. They have a very good coach out there. So this game could be one of those games could be either way. You know what I'm saying? We've had trouble against Illinois over the past. Illinois has beaten us. I think the last time we played Illinois, they beat us. Illinois is a good team. And going to Champaign is no easy task. So there you go. Then we travel out to New Jersey to play Rutgers. Now, Rutgers hasn't been all that great. They're tough. I'll say that. They are tough. And this is a team that a lot of people think, oh, we can blow them out of the water. No, Rutgers plays us tough. They do. They play us tough. And there's going to be no exception to that. They're going to play us tough. And I think this is a winnable game at Rutgers. I think we can get out of there with a win. Hopefully we will. Then we come home and play Ohio State. Preseason number 1. A lot of people around the country, a lot of college football writers have Ohio State to be the team this year. People are saying they can be Big Ten champs. That doesn't surprise me. A lot of people have penciled in Ohio State as national champs. Can they hang on to that preseason number 1 throughout the year? That's a good question. But they do come into Lincoln. And we played Ohio State tough. The last time we played Ohio State, we almost beat them. This is a very good team. I like to stay competitive with this team too. I like to keep this game close. I like to see us still hang around in that fourth quarter, at least give us a shot to beat Ohio State. That would be nice to beat Ohio State. It would be. But I think it's good. Hopefully Nebraska can stay competitive in this game. We'll see. Last game, Iowa at Iowa City. Now, last year's Iowa game in Nebraska, when Iowa came to Nebraska, that was embarrassing. We looked like shit against Iowa. Now we have to go to Iowa City, Iowa. That is very tough to play. Iowa's a very good team. Every year they are. They don't do a lot of fancy things, but they get the job done. And we have to travel to Iowa City to play them. Would I like to see us beat Iowa? Oh, yeah. I'd love to see us beat Iowa. Because a lot of people love to see us beat Iowa. Believe me, a lot of Husker fans want us. Because when's the last time we beat Iowa? It's been, what, 8, 9 years? It's been that long. I would love to go to Iowa City and beat Iowa in Iowa City. That'd be nice. I forgot to mention this. The month of November is not kind to Nebraska. The month of November is very mean to Nebraska. We are 6-22 in the month of November over the last few years. 6-22. That's pathetic. That's sad, to tell you the honest truth. That is. It's very sad. It's pathetic. I would love to go 3-1 in the month of November. I would be ecstatic if we went 3-1 in November. 2-2, I'll be satisfied. But like I said, November is not kind to Nebraska. And if we beat Washington on Halloween night, October 31st, hopefully that can give us some momentum going into November. It should give us momentum to go in November. But we'll find out. Like I said, November's cruel. So we'll find out this season. Like I said earlier, I've seen 6-6, 7-5, 8-4. I would love to see Nebraska go at least 8-4. I think Matt Rule deserves that. I think we have the team that can do it. I think if we stay disciplined and play competitive football games throughout the season, I think we can go 8-4. It's doable. 8-4 is very doable. 7-5, it's a little realistic. It is. And I've seen that a lot. I've seen 6-6 a lot. A lot of people saying that's pretty realistic, going 6-6. I just like to see us go to a bowl game. That's it. I'd love to see Nebraska just go to a bowl game. But we'll find out at the end of the season. We'll find out what Nebraska's record is. See, I'm very confident that Nebraska will go to a bowl game this year. I'm very confident. So let's hope. So that's all I got to say, to tell you the honest truth. I am Drunk Farmer. This has been the rant. I have a question for you guys. A simple question. With this year's schedule being kind of a brutal schedule, what one team would you like to see Nebraska absolutely beat? And also, there's another question you can put in the comment box below. What do you think Nebraska record is going to be this year? Is it going to be 6-6, 7-5, 8-4, whatever? Put it in the comment box below. Like, share, subscribe. And I will see you when I see you. It will be really soon, which I will predict the Nebraska-Ohio game. Until then, everyone, unless something else comes up, I am Drunk Farmer. This has been the rant. I will be back. I have little thing I'm working on, but I will be back here probably in a few days. Until then, like I said, I'm out of here. That was a kind of a, I don't know, shitty ending. So long.